Descending, coming left. Stand by, roll up.
And welcome back to the Reapers. Today we're getting on with our Strangedick campaign. So getting back to hard work. We've had 3 days of fun and messing around and doing silly stuff. Thursday we all went in Alpenwolf server. What's that? The Cold War server. Had good fun, but not serious, obviously.
Trash.
No, that's Friday. Sorry, that's Friday.
Trash.
We're talking on Friday. Saturday, what did we do, guys? Oh, we went on Skay's Vietnam server. Again, good fun, but not, super serious. Yesterday, we went on 59th Raven server. Good fun, obviously not serious though. So, lots of fun. Back to serious stuff, proper planning, proper comms, proper everything. So, we just got to back into the good mindset. Day 6, Strangedick, ground operations. Now, before we talk about the mission, we need to talk about the campaign progress. Scrolling down to the bottom of my big picture. Here is the campaign progress. Pusegi Lohe is still going, but Titanhole and Wet Slit done. General Shaft, Submissive Gimp and Chad Hugecock all destroyed during the last day 5. Thanks to Whistler, Trash, everyone basically did a great job. Today we're going after ground forces Humongous and Boot Fook. Boot Fook is Swiss, by the way, hence the pronunciation on his name. Harden Long, we couldn't get hold of. So, let's have a look at the 2 hostile bases. This is the area, we're starting from the same base as last time, that we are renting off the Persian Gulf? The Saudis. We've got Humongous, who's the leader of this operation, is on Humongous Island. If we have a quick look at Humongous Island, just scroll down to the next isometric, it is a small island with a runway on it. There is a fully fledged S-300, multiple launchers, 30 plus missiles, twin radars, the whole shebang. And we're not messing. This is a difficult campaign, so it's all full hard mode. Surrounded by its panzers, it's got 5 to 6 Tunguskas for medium range for protecting the S-300, and then it will have AAA for super close range. So it's just like the day 5 was a warm up to this, basically. It's just like that. Peeling the onion, you've got to take the S-300 down. We'll talk about tactics in a minute. So that's that. Then Boot Fook is in his own bunker area up north, quite a distance up north, 150 miles up north. Okay, if we look at the isometric, the second one, this is Boot Fook. He is going to be hiding in his bunker. He has his private aircraft, some jeeps there that he may or may not try to escape in. And surprise, surprise, he's protected by a fully fledged S-300 with panzers. 12 of them, completely invulnerable. So, we're going to talk about the orange attack first, because it's going to be simpler and just quicker for me to talk about. Just 1 second. So, the attack we're splitting into 2 today. Purple, which is going to be the main flight, it's going to be 90% of you guys today, are going to go and attack Humongous and kill Humongous. Orange is a subsidiary, but needs doing as well. And it's going to be a small flight, a small number of Vigans, okay? So the orange flight, what we're going to do is travel towards Boot Fook. That is a total travel of 130 miles. It's going to be on the deck all the way. We're going to be weaving in between mountains to avoid the S-300. Now, we've decided there is physically no way of taking Boot Fook's bunker down. You need the ESF and all their glory to come and attack this. We just can't do it. Because it's in a basin. It's in a like a trough basin. And it's covered by the S-300. As soon as you poke your head up for any moment, the S-300 is going to blast you. And as soon as you get into that 5-mile basin, then the Panzers are going to destroy you. We've decided you can't do it. The only way you might be able to do it is with, like we did with formation, a toss bombing, but there's problems with that, as we discovered. We missed last time, essentially. Lovely thing to do, but we're not going to do that again. Okay? So we've decided it can't be done. So the only way we can decide that we can do this in a moment of genius is we've secured a little bit of road, 1 mile of road to the west of Boot Fook, and it is hiding behind a hill, very shallow hill, so there has to be flown precision. If we can get some Vigans to land on that pink road, they will drive east by 2 miles and sit up on a sniping porch on the road. And if we look on the isometric, 2 pictures down, you can see the sniper's point. Those 2 or 3 Vigans then will fire simultaneously RB-05s, which you can fire when on the ground, and they are going to home in and destroy that bunker. That's their plan. Then they've got to get out. Oh, and obviously the SAMs can't shoot you on the ground. Their radars don't work. I've tested this. It's great. However, AAA will fire at us. Humvees will come and shoot us, so we do have to do it quick and then take off. This is probably a one-way mission. I don't expect anyone's going to survive this mission based on testing. So there are medals up for grabs. We're going back to medals again in GR. Distinguished Bravery, if you guys can complete that. If you can't, get back into the air, jump out of your Vigans, and we'll rescue you tomorrow in armour on day 7. That's that. That's the cool thing. The meat of the work is the purple, though. You guys are going to be taking off in your flights. You're going to be flying 100 miles to Humongous Island. And you're going to do just like we did on day 5. You're going to just peel the onion. First of all, the Hornets are going to do a simultaneous iron hand strike with harms, so 4 harms per plane, to do a total of 16 harms or 24 or whatever that's going to be. Launch all at the same time. And what we found is the S-300s can't shoot down all of those missiles. They can only track 8 at a time, so they can only shoot 8. And plus, they'll be probably shooting at you as well, so probably more than 8 will get through, and you will destroy the S-300. When the S-300 spike is gone, then you send in the Harriers and the A-10. The Harriers and the A-10 are responsible for killing the Panzers, the Tunguskas. So take your time doing it, don't hurry it, and don't fly over the island until you are sure they're all dead. Very important. What I don't want to see is guys just charging in there like noobs and getting shot by Tunguskas. I know someone will do it, but just don't do it, okay? Once that layer of the onion is down, then you move in. I want 2 things destroyed in this order of priority. That bunker and that bunker only. I don't want any other building attacked for civilian casualties. That is the hardened bunker where Humongous is going to go. We know because we've got Herman, our spy, in there, okay? Kill that bunker. Take your time. Get some big bombs on it. And next is the runway. It's a secondary target. If you can get onto on that runway, only once the Tunguskas are down and confirmed, do that, okay? Rules of the match. If you die, tough shit, you're out. If you disconnect, yes, you can come back in, as we all know. You cannot go back to base to rearm. It's a 1 chance only mission. You can go back to refuel, but you probably not much point of that. So if you're going back, then you're going back for RTB, because I like my time restraint. It makes you work more efficiently. That's that. Let me just check I haven't missed anything. Destroy bunker bonus. Everyone RTB KIS-09L, and we're all taking off KIS-09L as well. Weather is good. Temperature is 20 degrees. That's all there is to it. Where questions?
Warren here. Perhaps we can have each Hornet flight attack the S-300 from different directions, and I'd recommend that we have our ground pounders coming in ready to hit, or like at least ready to also help distract the S-300s once our harms go off as well. Because last thing we want is for our harms to not do any damage, and then
Roger. Fine with me.
They still have to worry the S-300s.
You do have a dedicated Wild Weasel package in Sabre. Their job is to get those missiles up. Personally, I'd rather not risk heavy AV-8s to it. But it's your flight. It's Purple's flight, so...
Issue with our Wild Weasel element is them being F5s. They're going to take ages to get there.
Would you agree with that, Tail?
No. We would just...
Nah, the F5 is faster than that.
60 miles to get to altitude, so...
It's Scrim Reapers anyway, so I want everyone all purple. You've got to fly in a big ferry until you're 50 miles out, and then you can split into battle stations anyway, so...
Hi guys, I'm late.
And there's a good reason for doing that. It's so that groups don't turn up 20 minutes before the other group. It allows us to control the mission a lot better. So go together until you start getting spiked by the S-300. Then split into your flights. The Harriers will stop still. Hornets will pincer left and right, and the F5s can go straight in to do the Wild Weaseling.
It's a given, right? That we don't need to. We don't. Aside from maybe a pass, we don't really need to follow the A-10.
A-10s will come in. A-10s know what they're doing. They've done this mission before. They'll hold back, and when everything is destroyed, P-Man and Harrison, when they know P-Man and Harrison were in the last mission of this, so they will, once it's confirmed, all the Panzers are down, P-Man and Harrison. I've got no worries about that. What I do need is an experienced, mature team ferry leader to control this, because I'm not going to be in your flight. I'm going to be in the funny flight. So I do need someone to take control of you lot. Do I have a volunteer? I wonder who should do it.
I volunteer Tail because his plane's slower.
Are you going to do it, Tail? That means not just flying, it means controlling all of those men. Because if not, they'll all go and want to do their own thing and they'll all go to shit. Are you good, Tail?
I'm good, but I don't know if I'm competent.
Okay, well, you're being trusted, so don't fuck it up.
Can I ask what the aircraft symbols are at sitting? There's an R and A and all the C.
There we go. Slight complication, guys. We've got civilian traffic on today. ROE is the usual, only fire when you're fired upon. Apart from Humongous. Now, as we know, Strangedick campaign doesn't have an air force. We're not fighting against other airplanes. Humongous does have a small personal guard, and he does have light cap at his airbase. It's the reason we're taking this airbase out. You may be doing fighting air to air, but ROE only fired when fired upon, or if it's an obvious hostile, like it's, you know, if it's an attack plane of some kind, it's obviously a hostile in this case. If it's I'm sending you false signals now, aren't I? Let me try that again. ROE, you may shoot it down if it's an attack plane. If it's not an attack plane, then it's only fired when fired upon, which means don't shoot them, obviously. Any questions regarding that? Beautiful. Plenty of talking on guard. You're being me today, Tail, so lots of talking on guard, keeping everyone together. People don't lag behind, making sure they separate at the right time, make sure those Harriers are staying until the Panzers are dead, or, you know, whatever.
Are you trying to just make it as complicated as it isn't?
Okay, Tail, but you put yourself in this situation now. If you cock this up, then that was your fault.
Oh yeah, speaking of guard, Tail doesn't, because it's a 5, doesn't
I can use guard. It's
we can just switch guard over to like 121.5, which is harmonic.
He only needs...
It's literally harmonic. 121.5 is I'm just saying, it's literally the same frequency.
Alright guys, it doesn't matter.
I have a solution.
Right, guard today is... Does anyone see it? Oh, 227. Okay. Apparently that's what it says. Guard is 227. Flight freaks are weird, so memorize your weird flight freaks. If there's a problem with them for any reason, then you change them, but agree with everyone. So what am I? Oh, guys, we need a freak. 151? Question mark? 151.
Warren, you need to change that from cheerlead.
Regards, who goes out? We'll all go out at the same time, guys, because I want to roughly coordinate these attacks anyway. Vegans will be at the very back. Runway order is as follows, if I can find a place where I can type. Okay, it's going to be F5, followed by A10, followed by Harrier, which I'm writing on the left here, so don't ask me again, please. Hornet 1, followed by Hornet 2, followed by Vegan. Beautiful. Everyone happy?
Whee! I'm just wondering what I'm going to attack, because we got Static can take care of the runway.
Is that Whistler?
Yeah.
You're going to have the Panzers. If you don't kill those Panzers, well, you're going to help P-Man and Harrison. You'll be in there first, attacking those... when I say Panzers, I mean... what do I mean, guys? Tunguskas.
Tunguskas.
Yep, you've got to kill the Tunguskas. So take your Mavericks. That's your job today. Static will take the runway out. Atomic and Dove, between them, will take that that building out and have some Mavericks as well. And you just take Mavericks, because you're good at that, and take those Tunguskas out. Critical job. Must be done, or you'll lose planes. And remember, there may be air-to-air.
We've got that big red circle around the island. Is that the search radar range?
No, that's 50-mile firing range. You're 100 miles away from our base.
Copy. So we want to, the Harriers want to sit around that bigger island, the 50-mile range bit, before we run in.
Yeah, roger that. You can go in a little further. You can go in another 10 miles and be completely safe. But yeah, use it as a guide.
Something tells me we don't want to be going for a direct course after departure.
I'm going to leave that to you guys. I've got my own problems with the vegans, to be honest. So I'm going to leave that to you guys to sort out.
Hi, those A10 strobes are bright.
Okay, Purple Flights, you have permission to take off and do your thing. Good luck and do it well.
Okay, copy that. Purple Flight, begin to take off. After takeoff, altitude 5,000, left-hand orbit, around there. Go ahead to your target. Hello, P-Man. Rotate. Gear. Whiskey flight on your left. Okay, copy that. All flights, when you're connected, please report to me. Stand by left turn, now. All flights, I will start heading, start to turn to heading 125 to get to target. Waypoints from your orange zigzag line.
Yeah, that works fine. It's not the same as the waypoints that we're equipped with, but either way is fine.
Also talk down. Ridge line 12 o'clock, foothill right hand side. Expect left hand turn on the foothill.
All aircraft, the lead will now start to climb up to 20,000 feet.
Left and turn. Coming left into the ball.
Correction on your left. Copy that. Where's the rest of your flight?
I'm receiving on my left, but I'm looking at you, so.
Yeah, okay.
Sail titles forming on your right hand side.
Copy that, excellent.
How does make up the back end of the diamond?
Kingston
12 o'clock, 10 miles, settle going through that.
Just keep us up to date on your speed as well, Tel, please.
Settle, expect left hand turn.
Come on guys, push yourself together. Let's make ourselves look like only 2 aircraft and not 45. For the human.
If you tell us your set speed, we could actually do it better.
Yeah, set speed is currently 300 knots. You are welcome.
280 indicate.
Yep. If that's a problem for me too, because yeah, I'm only indicated airspeed.
Coming left, going stage 1 now. After ridgeline, expect right hand turn. Coming right, descending.
Okay, all aircraft, F-18s split up now, left and right. Harriers at this island, left of us.
1 o'clock, settle, I will go through it.
We and Onslaught will continue straight forward.
You mean right? Second. Copy.
I mean the island left of us, the big island.
Alright, copy, I see that island.
Okay.
Harriers moving. Expect left hand turn out.
Oh yeah, by asking, yeah, thanks.
Descending, coming left. Stand by, roll up. Rolling out, now. Following that valley for about 8 miles, stand right hand turn. Sorry guys, I'm back.
Roger, just get here as fast as you can.
Okay, in this case, coming out of Broda now. O'clock to 12 o'clock, slight depression in the ridge line, expect right hand turn. Taylor range, Tiger, flight us. Spike SA-10.
Yep, roger that, guys. F-18s get within large parameters and yeah, engage at will.
Tiger flies climbing to
Missile out.
Stand by right hand turn now for your point cap.
By the way, guys, F-18, organize your harm launches, please.
Crash, I'm going to take the lead. I'm going to buzz past you.
Crash, copy.
Dagger flight tail. We've got con trials 1 o'clock high, bearing 140 from our location.
That's Charger flight.
Yep, friendly flight. No worries right now, P-Man. We will inform you. And yeah, good for talking with us. Communication is really good. Anyway, F-18s, what's your status on getting harm launches?
Charger flight still flanking around to the south of the island.
You copy that? How's the status on the other flight?
No harm launches yet, we're trying to get in closer.
Copy that.
Rage, let us know when you're going to fire. We'll try and overwhelm the SAM site. Try fire 2 flights together. Crash, you going for a straight in?
Yes, but if for any reason, then you can always go around. Just keep low if you go around. Start of the runway, there is smoke there, big smoke set up by the rebels. So look for the smoke, and it's a long runway, so there's no pressure.
Or anybody getting slash command by the S300 because the F5 Wild Weasels are.
Cap visual smoke, preparing for landing.
Crash visual.
I wasn't betting on having this much fuel, to be honest, so it's going to be
And now getting
fast.
spiked, guys. Feel free to engage. Please coordinate it.
Rage, Charger is ready to fire.
Fire when ready. Fire both. Fire.
Kinda cold? Splash.
Captain, I've got a good 3-mile lead, no sweat.
Roger, I advise not using retro reverser. It will be too hard to control. But it's up to you.
Whiskey flag. Tail. Go ahead. Call us in when you're ready. Yeah, roger that. I will. Currently, we are not ready. F-18s, have you gotten all missiles away?
Affirm, Takeoff, more missiles, Hatchers, Winchester.
Okay, copy that. Harriers, turn in now. And A-10s, you too.
Copy that, Harriers inbound.
A10s. Do not go too close yet though. Just a bit closer. S5 flights rolling in for gun run on S300.
Don't be there, Tail. Take the
52
Panzers
tons
down
Mavericks
first.
on S300.
Take the Panzers down. Not gonna listen, are they? Touchdown. Really small rudder movements when you're on the ground, please.
I am 20 kilometers from the waypoint. I'll pull up in front of you. Yep. I am, yeah, you're off my nose.
Roger. S300 is now destroyed, guys. All are now cleared in hot. A10s, get a bit closer, but yeah, not too close.
Whiskey flight inbound.
I'm dead, I think.
Tail P-Man, 1A10 is sustained an S300 strike in his RTB. The other A10 is dodging everything at the moment. Okay, roger that. Sorry, P-Man. Dagger 1 is Mayday, landing on Siri Island. You have copied that. We will get some guys to pick you up. Okay, so all flights 2 are still up.
Whiskey flight, Tasha.
Okay, okay, roger that. Whiskey flight, we will need your SEAL capability against the Tunguska.
Solid copy, running in with Mavericks and sidearms.
Excellent. Knock the seed first, and then we will see. We do also have some helicopters appearing, flying around the island. Yeah, Tail is now running in for a wild whistle run. Try to see if we have any radar guided left.
Shadow, I'm about to kick you.
Nice save, P-Man. You might be able to repair and rearm
Streamer.
Oh yeah, P-Man, well done.
The one is done with the one. Keep him up, closed.
turning in on the attack around the helicopters.
Cap, objective complete. RTB. In there, Kingston.
Landing there, Cap, or is it not worth?
Negative, meet me there.
All aircraft, be careful, we still have...
Ouch! Idiot. What was that for? Poor little shit. Poor little yak. All units capped. The mission is now complete. Well done. Please RTP. Okay, well done everyone. Before we go to debrief, on 3 we'll go full power eject. Set your trims to stun, please. One, 2, 3.
Okay, brakes.
Go.
Au revoir, Harrier.
Whistler, nice endurance there.
Right.
You're too spec.
Lovely job. Let's just see if this A10 goes down. Of course it will. Gravity always wins. Thump! Hello, welcome back. Right, okay guys. First things first. Good mission. Every single thing, requirement, stipulation, order, whatever that word is I can't find, was done. The orange bad guy was killed, his base was killed, and we even managed to get the S300 site. It was unfortunately a suicide mission, but we kind of knew it would be. Purples got the bunker done, well done. Got the runway bombed, well done. Got all of the defences done, which is great. And yeah, so all round the mission was done. There was, however, some ugliness, and there's always room for improvement. So the main problem I spotted, I only kind of got to watch halfway through because I was busy flying the rest of the time. But I did notice that the orders were not to go within range of the island until all the panzers destroyed, and I saw Harriers flying above the island getting shot down. When
My call.
Well,
That's me.
That's what we're here to find out today anyway. So we'll do it logically, group by group. We'll just do Vigans because it was real quick. Obviously, we just followed the terrain. We landed at the rebel-held road. What happened to you, Trash? You just disappeared. Oh, he's not here. Oh, he is.
I came off the road halfway and then toppled over.
It was really hard, yeah. So I managed to get there, and I snuck up to the mountain. 2 RB5s off. 1 killed the building, which was awesome, and 1 killed the S300 site. Massive warheads on these things. Then I tried to take off and go home, but I don't know, must have caught a wheel on the mud or something and just blew up. So that's that. Next is the first Hornet flight. Please, far away.
Yeah, so we just went in to fire our harms. We ended up trashing, I think, about 5 missiles first, and then we would notch and came back in again. We launched with the other F-18 flight at the same time, and then we egressed. But on the egress, I was diving and snaking away, and I still got hit. So,
do you know what your range was when you fired your missiles?
15, 16, maybe 20 miles.
Okay. I mean,
I was up about Angels. What were we? Angels 7, Angels 8 when we fired them, and when we got the missile warnings, we went into a split S and came right down to the ground. So we should have trashed those missiles, but I still had the RWR warning.
I mean, the rule with Iron Hand is generally as soon as the hostile fires, you guys fire. Is that what you did, or did you wait too long? Or
we fired just before.
Yeah, so you did it right then, by the sounds of it. Okay, fair enough. Don't know, can't help with that one, I'm afraid. Next, Hornet. I saw lots of Hornets just flying over the AAA and get blasted by AAA for no reason as well. So you need to explain what that's all about. Next Hornets, please.
Starting off, it was the same as Rage's flight, except we were at 27,000 feet when Obi and I fired. Then we turned cold and rolled back in and started going after the Gazelle. I was flying over the island and I shot one of the Gazelles with the gun, and then I got taken out by the AAA.
Was there a problem with shooting the gazelles from long range? I saw everyone trying to dogfight gazelles.
Well, every AIM-120 missed.
I got both my AIM-120s, just no effect on the gazelle.
I see.
Yeah, and I only had 2 AIM-9Xs, so I had to go back in with gun.
Tough one that is.
Then he couldn't get lock on the dogfight mode at the last second when they're right on top.
Roger, I guess, I guess it's probably realistic when they're tiny little things that don't generate any heat.
I got a gun run in on the gazelle and shot it down, but I came in from high and full burn and just did a sweeping past one and got through quite.
I hated seeing like 5 Hornets getting destroyed for the sake of one gazelle. It's so frustrating, as you'll see in the movie. So it would have been much nicer if the Tunguskers were taken down first. But next group, whoever you are, was it Harriers next? I can't remember.
Tigers.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Tigers. Firstly, we led the ferry. Everything went quite well. Then I asked the Harriers and the F-18s to like split off like 50 nautical miles. Me and Onslaught went in, did the Wild Weasel, and yeah, we did get locked several times and so on, but then suddenly Onslaught got shot down. I'm not certain how, but yeah, and then I did a gun run on the S300 radar, which wasn't destroyed somehow, and yeah, then I got shot down by the awesome AAA.
Same comment.
Yes.
Same comment, really, guys. There's again, it's kind of very gun ho, and I want to be over there shooting S300 radars with guns and stuff. It looks cool, but there's absolutely no reason to do it. Really, you can Wild Weasel an S300 at 20 miles, and he'll keep shooting at you until he's dry. And that's just as good as a gunned S300, a dry S300. And it means that you don't get shocked. You don't have to run into batteries of guns and panzers. So try and remember, we need to be, because there'll be lots. Basically, this is going to become the standard Grim Reaper's site. How it's going to be an S300 surrounded by Tunguskers. So we've got to learn to stay conservative. We don't need to be in there gunning. It was the same with the Hornets, really. If we can stay away and survive, then we can stay away and survive. Yeah, so that's my take on that.
Can I add on to it?
Yes.
So basically, when me and Tail was coming in to perform seed, we only managed to get the attention of the SA-10s for brief before apparently they decided to move on and then engage the other flights instead of us. So me and Tail, we decided to go in closer to try and bring the attention back to us. Then we saw that the HARM missiles, they only managed to take out one of the radar, so we decided to go for a gun run on the second radar. That's when I got taken out by the AA. Though Tail managed to take out the second radar with his.
Okay, well, if that was a live S300, there shouldn't have been anyone else apart from the Wild Weasels within the firing range of the S300. The Harrier should have been 40 miles away, the A-10 should have been 40 miles away, and the F-18 should have fired their harms and then been 40 miles away. The only person's job who it is to get shot by an S300 is the F-5s. Everyone else should have been ordered a long way away, and that's difficult to do. That's how that needs to be improved.
One thing to just say like this, apparently the S300 was like really hard to just spot in the clutter of the SA-6 radars or something. Somebody.
Yeah, they're all so close. You can't differentiate between what you're locking on the HUD.
But so you can't even if you use. What about if you use the offset? Did that not work?
It did.
Not for me. I didn't see.
Sometimes you have to cycle it a few times. I found in the F-18 to get it to actually offset.
Well, I was coming in lengthwise, so they were all right on top of each
other. Yeah, but if you press the offset button, it spreads them all around the clock on the HUD, so you can pick your target.
Like declutter, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So that's the thing that needs improving there. Okay, fine. Gone over that as much as we need to. Next flight, whoever you are, please.
Whiskey flight. We took off, got in formation with the F5s. Tail had us sit on an island, which you'll probably see in the TAC view or in the video, which was about 30 to 40 miles out. So as we kind of crossed the southeastern edge of the island, we get spiked and nails from the S300, but it didn't fire on us. And then we waited till the S300 was down, came in, picked off the Tunguskers piece by piece. Dove unfortunately got shot down by entering the SAM-net of the whatever they're called, Tunguskers. And then we expended the rest of our ordnance on ZU-23 emplacements and other such things.
Okay, yeah, everything.
Static did a one-way attack, which looked good.
Yeah. What were you doing above?
I was flying with my head down too much. I didn't realize I was flying too close.
Roger, yeah, I've done the same. Okay, that's that. Next fight, please.
It's probably just the Warthogs. We had a very brief flight. On my part, anyway, we were sitting around orbiting over the Sirius airfield. We got a call saying that the S300s had been taken care of and there was no F-18s weren't reporting any more contact, so we started to move in. We saw a couple of launches, we notched those. I got tagged by one and maydaid into Sirius airfield and managed to save the airframe. And then Harrison went on and killed everything.
Well done, Harrison. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think the general rule there is, again, just to be conservative and just wait it out, make sure. I know it's hard to know when an S300's down because they'll just turn their radar off, and it's very frustrating.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because we got like several shacks on like SAMs and like exactly, and then the radar turned like on and off. So I just decided to just call in the A10s by pure mistake.
Okay, well, yep, there's a bit of ugliness, but everyone seems to know what went wrong there, so that's good. Like I said, this will become the standard bad guy, basically, because obviously we've got improved weapons now. We need to scale up the bad guys, so that's fine. Otherwise, great mission. Any final thoughts before I sod off?
I thought the Harriers did exceptionally well.
I agree. The Harriers actually did most of the work.
I think I've shaken off all the dust. I think next mission I fly, I'm going to be a little bit...
Good man. Cool.
And they managed to unlock most of the ordnances.
Yeah. Saw that. Lots of stuff blown up. Alright, well done, guys. Try and make it look pretty. What day is it today? Is it Monday?
It is Monday.
Follow that up
Follow
that up tomorrow on the ground. We'll go and get someone else. And then Wednesday... don't know, something different. We haven't done something different in a while. Helicopters or warbirds or something a bit different. So, other than Hornets. Right, see you guys later.
See you guys
later.
Yeah.